our last guest for first part of this program. This program is supposed to be 3-part, but I think we have to make it 2 parts. After Mr. Jebelli, we get a short break. Then after 6-7 minutes, we come back and we will have more guests. Let's go to Mr. Reza Jebelli. Yeah, he was with us before, and whenever they are on Mardomtv, our association has a very organized and very well kept archive or archive. You can just type their name and you will see their program that we had them in for past 8 years. And thank you for being with us, and please be patient. This is a kind of long program. Normally we had 2 hours program, then last few weeks because of Corona and everything else, we brought it down to 1 hour. Now suddenly we jumped to 3 hours. It's kind of long, but be patient with us. Okay, and let's go to, this is Mardom. Yeah, this one is Mr. I really appreciate it. He had some problem, but he tried his best to be with us, and let me have them here. Okay, thank you for being with us, Mr. Jebbeli. Under the Trump administration, Albania, a NATO country, has had to live with the MEK. What about the European Union? How has the MEK fared there? And you, Mr. Jebbeli, is a former official with the MEK that worked closely with the EU Parliament. Please explain for us, how are the MEK viewed there? Because I saw some of the program that you had some roundtable or you had some conference about them and EU. Please elaborate it for us and let us know what's going
on. Thank you for having me. As far as MEK's activities in European Union and European Parliament is concerned, the MEK had some anti-Iran MEPs who support this organization, this cultish terrorist organization, and they invited sometimes Maryam Rajavi to give speeches there. There was always also a group of 3 or 4 MEK members going around the offices demanding to get support from MEPs who in most cases were hated MEKs, thanks to activities of a former MEK member that spent many days and months meeting with MEPs in European Parliament and told them their story of their lives and what happened to them during their times in Ashraf camp. As you know, after MEK left Iran, France had given the MEK a piece of land for their headquarters in France, and as long as they behave themselves and they do their political activities and rallies, they were tolerated for years. But in the past 4 years, during the during the Trump administration, MEK presence changed. It seems that they had a green light to do whatever they want to do in Europe. As you might know, on December 12, 2017, a delegation of former MEK were invited by European Parliament to take part in a conference. At the same time, Maryam Rajavi was there, and Maryam Rajavi's bodyguard, personal bodyguard, they attacked two ex-members in front of the European Parliament. They picked them up, and they even tried to kidnap one of them. And people intervened, and two of them they were sent to hospital, and investigation was launched by Belgian police. Also, in the European Parliament election last year, the MEK were used for money laundering to support the right-wing Vox party in Spain, not the left party, the right-wing party in Spain, which also there is an investigation is going on right now. At the same time, there were several indictments involving the assassination of Kolahi, former member of MEK member in Netherlands, led European countries to curtail their support for this activities, the MEK's activity. Like Germany, France, in Netherlands, Belgium, and Italy, they stopped their rallies, and somehow Maryam Rajavi was pushed out of France. And right now, as you know, she set up her new headquarters in Albania. She's no longer welcome and accepted to visit the European Union. And this has pushed the problem that they caused before in Iraq and then in European Union to Albania right now. But the problem for Albania right now is they wanted to join the EU, and this will not happen until they get rid of MEK as what they are right now in Albania, because as you know, they are in a camp, and they are training, and they are having a cyber unit and everything. So they have to get rid of this organization before they could. Of course, Albania have a lot of problems, but one of the main problems for European Union is MEK. So with Trump is at the exit door right now, getting out, I think it's a great opportunity and chance for Albanian government to start the pathway for this MEK member, to separate them from their organization. I'm with you if you have any questions.
Thank you very much. If you can explain a little bit about your position and your situation with MEK, also known as Mujahideen, because some people may not see the previous programs or interview that we had with you.
Of course. I joined MEK during the revolution in 1979, 1980. 1981, I got shot in June 20th, Mujahideen rally in Teheran, and a few months later I was arrested and I went to jail for 5 years. 2 years in solitary confinement, including 2 years in solitary confinement in Gohardashkrat. And also I was in Iraq for many years. When I was in Canada and US, I was working with MEK for fundraising and also lobbying for Mujahideen.
Thank you very much, and our viewers are happy that you said Trump at the exit door. Unfortunately, it looks like they have to push him out by force, and there are some saying over here that He doesn't even go to Florida for Thanksgiving because he's afraid the owner of a White House that are American people change the locks and don't allow him to come back. We have to wait and see. Thanks again.
He's going to be out. You know, Joe Biden won the election, and he definitely going to be out of office. And I think MEK lost one of his, after Saddam Hussein lost one of his biggest supporter. You know, so he's going to be out.
Today is 17 days after election. Have you heard or read something about, Trump from Mujahideen, from their website? Because they have so many websites, so many, pages, but they don't claim that they belong to Mujahideen. But looks like they are so quiet and don't say anything. Looks like they are sitting back and watching to see what will happen.
Yeah, of course. What do you expect them to say? They can't support Joe Biden. They were supporting Trump for the past 4 years. They were even told their members in Toronto, in their so-called Camp 3 in Ashraf in Albania, that we will go to Iran this year, next year, and during the first 4 years of Trump. But now, what they have nothing to say. You know, they bet in a dead horse. So I think they will still be alive. You know, as a cult and terrorist organization, because, as you know, they are not a political party, and the Iranian people hate them the most. And the European and even the American, they know, who they are. And that's why for the past 4 years of Trump, as I know for sure, at least 12 times, Maryam Rajavi tried to go to U.S. You know, even with John Bolton and Rudy Giuliani being in White House, but they didn't let her because they know. But they use them like they use other, terrorist group, But Mujahideen right now, they are like a merchandise. They are in the market. They are in the market for sale. And there are people and countries, enemies of Iran, that they're always ready to pay, So,
They are for sale, but nobody is buyer. That's the problem. I remember
the Saudi is still paying them for now, but it's going to be over soon,
All right. Mr. Jebelli, thank you so much. I know you had some problem, but you did your best to be with us. Hopefully in future we will have you more often. And if you do me a favor and be on the page of Facebook, because people are saying hello to you. Actually, there is a good point by Ms. Khodabandeh. She wrote here, MEK, extreme left, was used to promote the extreme right in Spain with money laundering. And we know that Trump is extreme right too. And to me, looks like they are confused. They don't know what's their agenda, what's their goal, what they're gonna do, Normally, organization should have some plan, long-term, short-term, and they should have some program to achieve those plans. But to me, looks like, left hand doesn't know what the right hand doing, and they are so confused. Hopefully, with your help and other friends' help, we get to know them more and figure out what's going on. Thank you for being with us.
My pleasure. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. Have a good day.